여러분 안녕하세요. 미안합니다. 오늘 시던 셜록홈즈 제압을 계속하도록 하겠습니다. 자, 그러면 크로코 선장과 크로코 선장의 진술을 연결하면 크로코 선장 개입, 알리바이. 제 크로코 선장이 범인으로 나오는데 체포한다, 선처를 베푼다. 범인이긴 하지만 남편보다 부인을 하기 위해서였으니까 선처를 베풀게요.
Wiggins, could you ask me...
Right.
약 1시간이 지나고
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife, the knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear, and it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
여기서 다 잡아줍시다. 됐어.
Give me, Captain Crocker. I wished only to test your sincerity, and your words and deeds have far exceeded my expectations. See here, Captain Crocker, we'll do this in due form of law. You are the prisoner. Watson, you are a British jury. Captain Crocker, the evidence shows that you acted without premeditation and used reasonable force to protect an innocent victim from her husband's brutality. Your devotion pushed you to attempt to kill yourself in order to protect the one you love. Now, what say you, gentlemen of the jury?
Not guilty, my lord.
Vox populi, vox dei. You are acquitted, Captain Crocker. So long as the law does not find some other victim, you are safe from me.
Mr. Holmes.
It is a great responsibility that I take upon myself, but I will give Lestrade an excellent lead, and if he can't avail himself of it, I can do no more. Come back to your lady in a year, and may her future and yours justify us in the judgment which we have pronounced this night. Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed? Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist,
자대라면 잡을 수 있는 이 대사로 인해 레이스테이드 경감을 은근히 신뢰하고 있다고 내비치고 있어요. 물론 추리 능력은 쓸데없지만 따라단 따라단 땅쿵 짝짝 됐어 맞았다 예. 그러면 다음 스테이지로 넘어갑시다.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
일단은 이거 닫고 저번에 도와준 사람의 편지를 한번 보도록 합시다. 그 다음에 휴학렉 신문으로 옮깁시다.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
자, 이제 저 두 사람과 대화를 한번 나누러.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favour for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens. And that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
그렇다고 하네요.
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He He was my father.
Oh dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house?
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack, just like that.
인성의
So
상태가
suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course, we understand.
홈즈 인성 상태가
According to Albert, this is where his father...
뭔가 있다. 발자국이다.
The traces are thinner in some places. These boot marks are fresh. The footprints reveal that someone stabbed... The door was smashed at shoulder height. This door handle...
그 다음에 부서진 잠금 장치.
The esconson was breached. The door was forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection Room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to...
식문지 식물 전시관. 그 다음에 파편도 조사해 봅시다.
Soil. It should have... The soil on the...
됐고. 또 다른 거 있나?
These trees with their roots in water must have...
Ah, yes, the bite.
식물 일람
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
하고
Do not touch.
The plants were here. All of them was stolen.
또 할 거 없지?
This sign is broken. Blood. Someone fell violently against...
문 조사했고 잠금 장치 조사했고 파편이 아직
Soil. The
부서진
fragments.
화분. 내가 아직 안 뗀 게 있나? 아, 있구나.
Very strange. Half of the colonial collection is the smell. These windows.
반짝이는 돌 조각을 조사해 봅시다.
This broke. A fragment of part of.
식민지 식물 전시관을 장사하라 완료하고 처제 확인하기. 일단은 아직 놓친 게 있나 내가?
These plants.
있다. 화분.
This pot was broken fairly recently. A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was... All the clues are out.
논리적으로 문을 부쉈다. 화분을 떨어뜨렸다. 울타리 근처로 문을 부순 게 첫 번째고, 화분을 떨어뜨리는 게 두 번째고, 울타리 근처로 쓰러진 게, 엥? 뭐지? 다시 돌아와서
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
함정에 빠진 몬테교가 식민지 박물관 시체를 부검하는 기 위해 런던 결착국으로 가겠습니까? 아니면 서재를 확인하기 위해 베이커가 있을까? 좋아, 정했다. 경찰국 먼저 갑시다.
Asked Inspector Lestrade to take more...
It's ready for auto.
참고로 왜 왜 부검을 알 수 있냐 묻는다면 와스는 의사입니다. 와스는 의사입니다. 예. 일단은 몬테규단의 소지품을 봅시다.
A beautiful feather pen. This watch. A member.
쓸데없는 건 넘어갈 수 있어요. 자기 이름만 표기해달라는 욕심을 부렸거든요. 그 다음에 부검을 하기 위해 자체를
First of all, there are no suspicious marks.
특별한 거 없고
No red.
왼쪽 손 특별한 거
Nothing.
없고 이마
There is an
넘어진 흉터
the ves-
눈 동상
The air from the lungs.
꽃향기가 난다.
Now,
아까 말했듯이 왓슨은 의사입니다. 군의관 출신이긴 하지만 의사 면허가 있어요.
the heart. The heart.
없고
The stomach. There is a small. The liver. The lung. The tissue. My suspicions have been substantiated.
You mean
Yes, it is murder.
we should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember what's.
The chap
We need to locate that.
murder of any kind,
No, we also.
and also Miss White, of whom
No. A few innocuous questions at Q will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes,
even those
we should also be
you're in.
일단 중독사과 몬테교단을 연결하면 중독되었다. 그 다음 저희가 아직 못한 게 있었죠. 이거 서재 식물 중에 그 식물을 살펴보기 위해 베이커가로 가겠습니다. 자, 식물에 대한 정보를 조사하기 위해 백과사전에서 식물학에서 이거
Here it is.
도둑 맞은 맹독식물과 중독사를 연결하면 도덕과 사회범이 나오는데 아직 단서가 많이 없어요. 결국은 식물관으로 또 날라야 되는 거죠. 일단 인물 묘사, 값싼 근시용 안경과 더럽혀진 목객, 미혼이고 정원사의 손이 있다.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection?
But, most likely
You're not sure then?
Well, I am busy.
Albert told us about.
Tragic indeed.
As deputy.
To be honest with you, you see, every Tuesday he would give out absurd orders. He was what some might call. So after all, it was.
You mentioned.
Well, it's no secret that he had an eye for the lady.
Tell me.
You mean insectivorous?
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
자, 일단 이쪽으로 들어가시면 인물을 만나야 합니다.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
알포 주성과 이야기를 하기 전에 인물 묘사, 충혈된 눈, 눈물을 흘린 비통에 잠긴 상태, 면도하다가 난 상처, 깨끗한 손.
I imagine that your relationship with your father...
Yes, I cannot. But now, after his death, I have to follow his path.
We noticed that upon...
At the moment.
do you...
Yes, but part-time only.
You're following...
Well, even if botany...
Who is Miss Mar...
She is the young lady who studies. In fact, she should be here today.
Would you please...
Well, I have to tell... My father would...
Indeed.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now. In fact, if we are to...
Do you not...
I suppose so.
I see.
Oh, he hated my father. He was convinced that my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated any...
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon. Harm. A task list for Al...
다른 거 확인할 건 없고. 이저희 도날 나눠봅시다. 뭔가가 있겠죠. 아마 뭔가가.
According to this,
아우 진짜
water...
조작 진짜 더러워 죽겠네.
According...
여기서 이쪽으로 가야 하나? 자, 아이고
water
내 걸려.
lily.
아우 조작 좀 되라. 씨.
According... Dry...
이쪽으로 가서 화분을 조사.
These flower pots are... The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
그러니까 누구 인장이지? 그건 나중에 조사해보고.
Dry... There is a smell of burning.
그래, 타는 냄새가 나네. 부서진 화분이 있다.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
그러게.
A protective mask. Someone set it alight, but it did not burn. The plants were set alight fairly recently.
이거 식충식물
Some have
파리지옥이죠.
a door handle. The door handle to the colonial a broom. The remains of a picture frame.
다른 거. 뭐 조사할 거 있나? 엥? 저 사람이
Look, Holmes. This charming lady must be Miss White. She's...
그런가 보네. 종자 보관실로 들어가기 전에 이쪽 한번 조사해보고 갑시다.
A water. A ventilation.
딱히 특별한 건 없네요. 왓슨 비켜봐.
Sea. Open.
마가렛 화이트 씨.
Good day to you, miss. You have some...
Why, thank you, sir. And good.
Oh, I do beg your pardon.
I am honored.
Yes,
What a pleasure to see.
일단 인물 묘사. 값비싼 향수를 뿌렸고 붉은 반점, 영양실조, 팔레그라 병력, 가난한 집안. 그걸 다 알아? 미혼. 식물 도둑에 대해 물어볼게요.
Yes, a theft of plants that took place...
Oh, yes, of course.
비극적인 사고.
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget.
Yes. The director was a truly...
자, 다 물어볼게요.
most.
Oh, yeah.
How well did you...
He was.
He had...
Oh, yes, indeed.
Why, sir?
He loved his son dearly.
Do you work?
Part-time only. That is how I found.
Would you have...
No.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is obvious.
일단 증거 2개가 있죠. 일단 시간이 많이 지났으니까 오늘 여기까지 하겠습니다. 시청해주신 여러분 감사합니다.